we'll do a second day 7 here. We're going to be doing Pikachu today, and I'm pretty excited about Pikachu. He is an easier easier character to draw, hopefully, than Fox, and we'll see kind of how it all turns out. Pikachu is pretty cool too. I don't know if you knew this, but of all the franchises in the world, right? So you're looking at Disney, all the Marvel stuff, any video games, anything. You look at the largest franchises in the world, and Pokemon is actually number one. It's insane. It is the largest franchise, right? So if you include all of the toys and all of the and all of the shows and the movies and the video games, Pokemon is number one, which means that Pikachu is a really big deal, right? So now we're going to draw Pikachu because he's a big deal. Now, what I'm finding interesting as I'm drawing this character here is that Pikachu is kind of fat. I mean that in the best possible way, right? He's just kind of a chunker, and I'm actually not making him fat enough. He's a fat dude, and and so it's interesting trying to get the right frame for his body because his frame is so huge. But we'll see how we can do here. So I'm curious to see which Pokemon games you've played. I actually, I am a Gen 1 kind of Pokemon guy myself. When it came out, I was all about it, right? And at the time, when Pokemon first came out, I don't know, 8 or so or 10. And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I mean, you could have monsters in your pocket. Like, how cool is that? And I just thought it was super fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then they started coming out with all these other generations of Pokemon, and for some reason, I felt like that cheapened the experience for me, and I just didn't play it for a long time ever since. And I've heard that there's some really great Pokemon games uh, that I just have never really gotten into. There's a group of people that go play Pokemon Go at work, and so it seems like there is some fun stuff that I kind of missed out on, and so I'm interested in. I guess I'm more intrigued now than I have been in the past um, about Pokemon, and so I've got nothing against it now. Not that I really had anything against it before. I lost interest, I guess. But it'll be interesting to see as Pokemon it comes to the Switch, and they kind of bring new games onto the Switch. I think that'll be a game changer. I've discovered that I really don't like handheld games. I like consoles. I like being able to socialize, my games. I don't. If it's just like a one-player Game Boy kind of thing, not really that interested. Because my favorite games are the ones that are kind of party games, the ones that get people together, and you don't look like the weirdo, right? You're the guy that's cool for having something that brings people together. So that's kind of what I like more, and that ear is too big. Um, and so yeah, I like haven't been the biggest fan. I'm gonna make this one bigger. That's what I'm gonna do. I haven't been the biggest fan of like the 3DS and all that. I was just very over that system, and I'm excited that now finally seems like the 3DS is going off to die. And that makes me happy because it means more games for the Switch and um, all that. So, very, very happy about that. Nope. This. So, for those of you new to the channel, my goal is to draw all of the Super Smash Bros. Characters before the game comes out because I am just trying to learn how to be a better artist. I like drawing. I've never given myself the time to like learn how to be good at it. And I figure now is as good a time as any to try to learn how to do this. Um, and I figured I would showcase it here on YouTube. So, in case you're interested to learn or see kind of what the learning process looks like, you could see it all here. And so I'm trying out Illustrator here. I don't understand what weird thing happened with the eyes. That was weird. Um, but we'll try that again. I feel like the nose should be over here a little bit. Cute little nose. And then we'll do eyeball and eyeball. Is that right? Still doesn't seem right. And I'm finding I really like drawing in Illustrator, which is, probably a shocker because it was created for artists. But it's a good tool. It's fun to have it on the computer to be able to digitally look at it, and you can make layers, which I think are um, look really nice and all that. I feel like my head now is too small for my body. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Let's see if that didn't work. So as you can see, I'm trying to figure out how this all works. It's interesting to draw with a keyboard, a mouse, along with a pen. I'm using a pen to draw all this, but um, like if you're drawing on paper, you don't get a edit undo. You can't control Z anything, but here you can. So it's kind of interesting, kind of fun. Um, I'm not sure how to salvage this. This just doesn't seem right, but I guess we'll just kind of jump into it. And if it turns out terrible, I guess it'll turn out terrible. That's part of it. When you're learning how to draw, sometimes you don't do it well. So, actually, I just lied. I want to, if you see down here, there's layers. I'm going to make this my sketch layer. This will help me in the future. I'm going to lock that. Now, for those of you new to Illustrator, I can just draw and mess it all up. And if I go to erase, the sketch is just fine, right? So that will protect the sketch underneath it and make it so I can refer back to that later if I wanted to. And I can also hide it entirely if I want to just not see it. So kind of interesting stuff. But yeah, now I'll go and do what I was intending to do there. And now I should be good to do this. But yeah, as I was saying, when you learn how to do something, there are lots of mistakes that you have along the way. And you guys get to see all of them. And so, I know on YouTube you can watch a lot of people who know what they're doing And that's fun. You know, it's fun to see people who know what they're doing. But if you want to see what it takes to get there, that's what I'm hoping to get out of this channel for you. Is so you can see what sort of commitment that sort of thing looks like. And I think, you know, um, if you like drawing, it's totally worth it. It's one of those things that it takes time, but if you really enjoy what you're doing, it's fun. You know, I've had a lot of fun drawing all this stuff. This now is, I think, my eighth Super Smash Brothers character that I've drawn. Very ninth. Um, and it's just cool to see it all kind of come to life, and and I'm excited as time goes on to see how I improve. Okay, let's color in these eyeballs. Doesn't seem to want to color in very well. I don't know why that looks so freaky. It's like not coloring in right. There, that's a little better. Pikachu kind of looks like a ghost. This is a Halloween special, skeleton Day of the Dead style. I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing this guy justice. You deserve better than this, Pikachu. You deserve better. I'm so sorry. Your face looks horrendous. Oh, it looks like he wants to give you a big hug of death. You know, you're just like, I would run the opposite direction. Pikachu, see the Pikachu on the left here. If he wanted to give me a hug, sure, come on over, give me a hug. Pikachu on the right, no, thank you. And walk away from that little dude. He's creepy. He really does look undead, and I don't understand how Pikachu's eyes on the left can look so adorable. Pikachu's, oh, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to cover up his eyes completely. Now I'll be soulless. He is a soulless Pikachu. I've got an idea. I'll use the eraser to make his eyes a little bit more loving, perhaps. Anything I can do to kind of fix that up, I think, is a big win because it's creepy. All right, so that's a really big. Let's shrink this down a little bit. I'll go to 12, maybe. Hit OK. Okay, now my eraser should be smaller. There you go. Dink. Oh. You know what? I think there must be a setting on that's weird here. One moment, please. What it seems like it's doing is it's erasing not the like where I selected, but it's erasing the whole stroke. Right? So you'll see it's erasing even parts of it that I'm not erasing. And understand. I don't get it. Well, maybe I'll just do this then. Come in with white. Does that help any? Pikachu, do you look any more adorable unless like a demonic thing? Nope. Still look demonic. Wow, that is so bad. Um, Let me get like maybe a little shading in here. Maybe shading will help out a little bit. But actually, probably not. Let's be honest here. Uh, this is getting just worse and worse. Wow. Um, hmm. Okay, and then he's got a little shadow under here. Hmm. Well, that's something special, you know. That is. Whew. I'll just. Oh, that's not. Oh, guess it did what I wanted it to do without even intending. Oh, what I did, I put it inside that layer. Interesting. Well, I just did a funny thing there. It was not my intention to put that layer inside of the other layer. But I guess that's what I did. Anyways, I guess I'll keep playing with that. But here is my finished drawing, and wow, it looks bad. So you see, here I thought that Pikachu was going to be a good one. Yeah. So a couple things. First of all, his face adorable versus Demon Child, right? Shadow looks good. What in the world is that, right? Like there's some weird things going on here. I also feel like Pikachu over here on the left is a bit fatter and more adorable. He's a little more stretched out, which I'd probably be fine with, but because his face is so off, it just doesn't, it's not right. So I think this is kind of like similar to my Link in how bad it was. Link was not good. I did a decent job, I think, at the body, but the head is all wrong. And I think the same thing is true here. So I'm going to give this a solid 2 out of 10. And I believe this is fighter number 8. And we're just going to call it a day there and keep going. Pikachu's probably one of those that I'm going to want to go back and redo because it's a little bit, I could do better. But anyways, hope you enjoyed it. See you guys tomorrow as we go on to the next character. I believe next up is Luigi. So let's see how we do with Luigi. See you guys.